So hey, this is Ransom1690 back here with another video, and I'm going to find a cheap restaurant somewhere to post up at, cause I just got out the wreck, and I really didn't feel like going back to sitting in the house again. So I'm gonna try to find somewhere to eat, but I really don't know where to post up at because it's like either if I go to Applebee's or the fucking Chili's or something, it's gonna cost $20 for a fucking meal. And I ain't like, I don't be wanting to pay that much. I mean, sometimes I do, but not like, every single time I go out and shit. And it's like, so I'll usually go to either Firehouse Subs, like I said in previous videos, and that's pretty much it, because for a while they had the best sandwiches, and like when you ate they shit, it really didn't feel like they had a lot of preservatives in it. Like, you could just eat a medium-sized sandwich and a bag of chips, and you don't just be feeling so fucking full off of that shit, like, you bloated and all of that crap, or to where it's messing up your stomach that bad. And so I'll usually just go to them, but now they done started tripping. They customer service done got bad. They equipment sucks, because it's been so many times where they done heated up my sandwich and it come out where it'll come out where the top of the sandwich is hot, but the bottom of it, it's ice cold, meat and all. And the last time I went there, that's exactly how it was. They heated up my sandwich. The top was hot, the bottom was cold. But I didn't notice that right away because I was actually texting T-Sizzle on the phone, just hitting them up, and we was kind of talking a bit, about anime, all of that stuff, or what we watching and shit. And I spent like maybe not even a minute, or no, it was probably close to a minute, just texting him and just catching up and shit. And after that, I was done with that. I went in for my sandwich, and of course my fucking the bottom of the bread and the meat was cold as shit. So I took it back up there and I told him, like, hey, my sandwich is cold. I think it needs to be heated up some more. And they like, oh, it's cold? Oh, okay, well, man, it's gotta be that stove. At first, that's what they said. But then they gonna turn around and talk about it wasn't cold when we gave it to you, man. It was because you was sitting there texting. And I'm like, man, what the fuck? So immediately, at first I was just gonna, ignore it. But then I was like, you know what, man, just go on, give me my money back, and I'll go on somewhere else. And they're like, whoa, why? I'm like, look, just give me my money back. I'm just gonna go somewhere else since this is a problem. I'm just gonna go somewhere else. I'm like, well, and they tried to say it again, like, well, yeah, but man, it wasn't cold when we gave it. I'm like, look, that's all right. Look, I'm just gonna get a refund and I'm out of here. Cause I wasn't fixing to put up with that. How the fuck a minute gonna pass and the bottom of my sandwich, how the top of my sandwich still gonna be hot, but the bottom of my sandwich gonna be ice cold? A minute or half a minute going by, it's not gonna have, half of your damn sandwich being ice cold. And when I say ice cold, I mean ice cold. It literally felt like they got that shit out of the freezer. That is not gonna happen within half a minute. So that's bullshit. Man, they started getting on some bullshit. So it's like, now I ain't going there anymore. So the only place I have left to really go to get out is to this corner store that I'm going to right now, where they kind of cook in the kitchen, and hopefully they still open. Because if they ain't open, then I'm going to either have to, my choice is going to either be Raising Cane's or Chick-fil-A. And I really don't like them that much. Raising Cane's, I think they put too much preservatives in they shit. Like, you can feel it when you done eating this stuff. It mess up my stomach. It mess up, like, everything. Have me on the fucking toilet. And the same with Chick-fil-A. So it's like, if I want to go to Subway, I mean, there is Subway, but if I want to go there, then that's a extra long walk, which I don't feel like doing. And that's what I wanted to kind of get into today. It's like, it really don't seem like there is any point in going out anymore. Especially if you don't really have any associates or friends or whatever the fuck, and you just flying solo for most of the time. It's no point in going out. It's like, again, if you want to go out to eat or some shit, because you can't go to no get together or nothing because you don't fucking know anybody. But if you want to just take yourself out to eat, you either got to go to these fucking restaurants where it's real expensive. Like, again, Applebee's, Chili's, fucking Five Guys burgers, or, I mean, well, they do give you a lot of food at Five Guys burgers. So, but Chappie's burgers or all that shit, or $20. If you kind of want to get a cheaper meal but still some quality, then you gotta go to these fucking places where the customer service may not be too good, or it may be iffy, depending on when you go. And it's like, this happens every fucking time I be going out. So it's like, it's getting to the point, I done had so many bad experiences out here with just people being assholes or just doing bullshit, that it's getting to where I don't have anywhere else to fucking really go. Because as soon as they start pulling some bullshit, like what they do at Firehouse Subs, I quit going, And I know it was another place that I went to, which we about to pass it right now. Oh no, we ain't there yet, but y'all fixing to see this place. It was this Mexican restaurant. I forgot what it was fucking called. It was called La Tosca. That's what it's called. I used to go to La Tosca. A few years ago, I would hit up La Tosca. Man, La Tosca has some of the best food. We talking about, you could get a whole burger, fries, and they gave you queso and chip for free. And your tab would only come out to $10 for all of that. And the shit was good. We talking about some big ass burgers. Like, these look like burgers that you could probably get from In-N-Out or some shit like that. Or maybe one of these higher quality restaurants. And you got all that shit for $10. Now, the only thing was they buns was kind of delicate. They broke apart kind of easy. That was the only negative to it. But other than that, they were good. Like, they served breakfast, everything. And I was going to them for a while. And then I went up in there one day, right? And immediately I already knew something was off because, I don't know what it is. They call it hindsight, but it's like you can feel when something is off. So it's like I walked up in there and it smelled kind of bad, like the atmosphere. It just smelled bad. I don't know if it was whatever they were cooking in the kitchen or whatnot, but it just had a foul smell to it. And something told me, like, man, just turn around and leave. Like, this ain't where you want to be today. But I set my ass down anyway, and I fucking ordered. And I ordered my, you know, the usual, the cheeseburger, fries, and, you know, the nacho queso, all of that shit. And, of course, it comes with a drink. Well, I'm kind of picky about my drinks. I'm always checking my drinks to make sure ain't nothing in it. And I noticed it was kind of some specks in it. So I was real respectful. I waited for the waiter to finish her rounds, and then I called her over, and then I told her that I need a new drink. And she gonna look at me and she say, like, what's wrong with it? And I'm like, I noticed kind of some specks in there. And so she just had this real fucking annoyed look, or just this cold look on her face. And she took my drink and she brought it back. And when she brought back my new drink, it had a fucking huge ass dead fly in it. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I called her back immediately, and I confronted her about it. Like, I was not being nice about it. I was telling her, like, hey, what do y'all think y'all trying to pull here? What is this? You mean you couldn't see this in it when you brought this out? How the fuck is a dead fly gonna even get in there anyway? And I don't think I gotta tell y'all that someone put it there deliberate. That was fucking deliberate. I don't care what nobody say. And man, I was fixing to just walk out of there without paying. Cause I'm like, man, fuck these people. But I asked them, like, hey, do I still gotta pay for this stuff? And they like, yeah. I'm like, man, what the fuck? So man, I just paid. But man, I really wanted to just walk my ass up out of there. And I don't know what else they did to the food, because that happened, that whole incident happened before they brought out my burger, I think. So it's like they could have fucking did anything else to that food. I don't fucking know. But right after that, I quit going there. And it's like, I seem to always have just negative experiences at these places. After a certain while, it'll start out good, then it'll just go to shit. Then I had a negative experience at Les Michiocania because they have a restaurant in there. First time I went, good experience, good food, good tacos, again, kind of another Mexican eating. Then I went there a second time, maybe a month or two later. I walk up to the kitchen to try to order. None of the fucking waiters or the cooks wanted to come and take my order. They was all sitting behind the counter looking at me like they couldn't understand what I was saying, or they didn't want to approach the table to take my order. But then this fucking other chick, this Mexican chick, gonna come up beside me, and they go all up to her and just ignore me. And I'm like, yo, what's going on here? Why y'all acting like this? And this bitch beside me gonna talk about what's the matter? I'm like, yo, I was here first. They should have been taking my order, but they standing back there ignoring me. They gonna come up with you right at the counter. And she gonna talk about, it's because they don't understand what you were saying. I'm like, well, they certainly understood what I was saying the last time I came here and ordered. Just on some racist bullshit. So I told him, man, y'all need to get y'all shit together. And when I walked out the store, I pulled a stunt that my mom would usually do when she has a dispute, which I'm not proud to. Actually, I don't give a fuck, because, man, honestly, they deserved it. But, man, after I said, like, hey, y'all need to get y'all shit together, I walked out the store and I flipped a basket on my way out. And I ain't give a fuck about it. That really pissed me off. So, needless to say, I don't go there anymore. Oh, we just passed this La Tosca. Yeah, these little assholes who put this fucking fly in my drink. Yeah, here they are. And you get a good look at this stupid ass restaurant. And look at this shit. Retarded ass restaurant. Yeah, and that's where the fly incident happened. Just gonna up and put a fly in my drink and then pretend like, oh, it got there by accident. Fuck this. And that's what I'm talking about. It's like, it's just really, it seemed like even when going out, you gotta deal with some bullshit. And it really doesn't seem like it's really worth it to just go out and do anything. So it's like, now I done had all these negative experiences. Oh, Taco Bell's another one, but that one was actually real crazy, and I'll have to get into that one later. But now it's like my only options to go out to eat is at this gas station where I'm coming up to now, which the kitchen's probably closed, or to fucking Raising Cane's or Chick-fil-A, which again, I really don't like them that much. Now, I mean, I do like Chick-fil-A's breakfast. Their breakfast is kind of good, but I don't really like their lunches that much. And so I don't fucking know. And that's what I'm talking about. It's just going out is just fucking overrated. Cause like as soon as you start having a bad experience with a place, you can't go there anymore. Because let's say you do try to go there again and these people remember your face and they try to do something to your food or some shit. And it's just real bullshit that you even have to deal with all of this. So I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna try to go up in this gas station and see if that kitchen's still open. Right over here. And I'll get back to y'all with another one real soon.